Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Liv's Thoughts. Today, we're going to be talking about romanticizing our struggle in a productive way. Productive is the key word in that sentence there. Productive. We love to romanticize things. I feel like our generation, especially Gen Z and going into millennial a little bit, the idea of romanticizing your life is very, very huge. It's a big idea that a lot of us know of. If you have TikTok, I'm sure you've seen romanticize your life. Romanticize the good things, romanticize the bad things. I 100% agree. So I'm going to challenge you to use this to romanticize your life to better yourself. Romanticize your life to make positive change. I think that Gen Z in general feels very lost and not cared for, like genuinely just doesn't feel cared about. And so the only time that people care about us is when we're sad. So we tend to, I don't want to say fetishize our sadness, but we tend to fall into the trap of romanticizing our sadness to the point of no return, to the point of you're actually gonna make yourself depressed if you continue this path. That's not the goal. When we talk about romanticizing our sadness, we're romanticizing the process of it. When we take away the attachment to the feeling and we take away the attachment to the meaning of like being sad isn't all that bad. Like and I don't mean to like downplay anyone's, like, if you have depression and like stuff like that, I don't mean to downplay that, but like the feeling of being sad is something that in life you're going to have to deal with. And when you understand that, like, you have highs, you have lows, and you have to go through the lows to get to the highs, it makes sad a lot less worse. And it's weird, but it's genuinely the truth. Because when I was at my lowest point, probably in life 2 summers ago, I started this idea of romanticizing my sadness. And I fell into a deep trap of seeing that people only cared about me when I was sad, and seeing that I only got like good attention and like full attention when I was not feeling well. So I wasn't encouraged to do better because this is the only time people cared about me. But people, like, you should care about yourself before other people care about you, and this idea that you should love yourself before you love others, it's true. I'd say, but it is 100% a true fact. You have to love yourself before you can let anyone else love you, and before you can love other people. Now, romanticizing our sadness, romanticizing our happiness, just romanticizing your life in a productive way is different than just pretending like you're in a really sad movie and just going through it. Like, you have to actually do the work to get better, and that's where the romanticizing comes into play. Pretend like you're in a movie. I'm so serious. I've been doing this since I've been a child. I have always pretended like I was in a movie or a music video to do hard things. So if I have to do a chore, if I have to do like my laundry, for example, pretend like I'm a single mother down in the laundry room doing my laundry. And it makes it so much easier. Like, I promise you, it makes it easier. And this isn't to say that the hard things aren't going to be hard, because they're going to be hard. This is not like a cheat code to make hard things easy. This is a cheat code to make hard things more enjoyable. And for you to understand that this is just a section of life. This is not forever here. It's not going to be forever, I promise. But when you romanticize your life in a productive way, meaning you're doing the actual work and you're cosplaying as like someone doing the work, things will get better. Like, I promise you, things will get better. The minute you just start, I don't want to say pretending, but like the minute you start pretending that things are okay, and this is an excuse, this is not an excuse to just shove down your feelings. But the minute that you start like really just pretending to be the person that you want to be, you're slowly going to become that person. That's how you become the person that you dream of being and all this stuff. You just have to put it into action. You can talk all you want about the money you're going to have in your bank account and the job you're going to have and the house you're going to have, but until you start doing the work to get there, it's not just going to magically appear. Like, you actually have to do the work to get to the point of owning that house, to having that much money in your bank account, to having this lovely little marriage and family that you so badly want. Everything that we want is so easily accessible. Like, it is very easily accessible if you put in the work to do so. So I'm encouraging you, next time you're trying to do something hard, next time you're, I, I'd say, about crying or sad, romanticize it in a productive way. Pretend like you're in a movie. What would the character in that movie do to get out of that mood? What would the character in that movie do to overcome this like hard obstacle? What would the character do to finish the chore? Like, what would they have to do to make things happen, get things to work? Become the person, like become the character. It's not your talk that makes you the person you are, it's your actions that make you the person you are. So you can talk about these things all you want, but until you do it, it's not gonna happen. Like we can manifest all we want, but until you start doing the work, it's not going to happen. And trust me, as someone that was confused about what manifestation actually was for a long time and just started writing stuff down and wasn't doing anything, it doesn't work that way. Like you have to put your physical reality into the setting so you can receive the blessings that you would like to get. You have to put yourself into the position to receive the things that you want to receive and to be the person that you want to be. So romanticize your life 100%. But do not fetishize your sadness and do not get caught in the trap of letting your sadness become the thing that you are romanticizing. Sadness is not something we're supposed to feel all the time. Happiness is also not something we're supposed to feel all the time. We're supposed to feel content. We're supposed to feel like at ease. We're supposed to feel at peace. We don't need these drastic emotions to feel like we're human. Like we should be feeling at a good constant pace. But understand, when you romanticize your happiness, when you romanticize your sadness, romanticize it in a productive way. Don't just romanticize it to romanticize it. Romanticize it to enjoy it, to enhance the experience, to make it easier on your brain. Because I promise you, the minute you start faking until you make it, you will make it. Faking it until you make it is the realest thing out there, and I applaud whoever came up with that. Delusion is key. Cosplaying is key. I love to pretend like I'm cosplaying everything I'm doing. I recently decided to start running and I started to say, I'm a runner. I'm cosplaying as a runner. And then, what do you know? I'm a runner now. I can run 3 miles, no big deal. Subtle brag, not gonna lie. But yeah, I just think that it's important to romanticize the good things. It's also important to romanticize the bad things, but understand that like romanticizing the bad things and getting caught in the bad things isn't going to be productive for anyone. Anyone. Yeah. Start romanticizing that shit. Pretend like you're in a movie. Come on. Get your shit together. Do the work. You got this. Alright, that's all I had to say. Quick little in and out. Peace, love, and happiness. Talk to you guys later. Bye.